Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's the word? What's going on? How everybody doing out there? Y'all already know what it is, man. We are back again, and it's time for the weekend banger. It's time for the weekend banger, y'all. That's a lock. It's time for the weekend banger, and I got one. I keep a banger at all times. But like I always say before I start these videos off, man, I have no problem delivering this content to everybody that's out there working hard, working the 9 to 5. Everybody that's out there with their own business, getting to that bag the legit way. I make sure y'all got something to watch in the morning times, and I promise y'all there's no problem on my end. I also have no problem making sure I'm warning y'all and telling y'all about how dangerous prison is. I only ask for one thing in the process, though, and that's for y'all to just stay out the way, man. That's it, man. I care about y'all, man. I don't want to see y'all go through what I went through, man. I don't want to see the dudes that already been through what I went through and got to go back through that situation again, man. I don't want to see it, man. So I'm going to always tell y'all to stay out the way. It's easy, man. If you out here wilding, you in the streets, and you ain't getting nothing out of this except drama and beef in jail or worse, what are you still in the streets for? You're not getting nothing out of it, man. We just got to start smartening up ourselves, man, and making ourselves leave these places, leave these situations. If you think you can't, just do it, man. You can do whatever you want. You put your mind to it, man. I'm letting you know now, man. So we gotta stop using the excuse that we just stuck in these places, man. We gotta get away from these situations that's just keeping us in trouble, because it ain't nothing on the other side except prison or worse. And you don't want to go through that, man. So I'm just gonna keep telling y'all, man, to just stay out the way. Period, man. But y'all already know what it is, man. It's weekend banger time. So what I need y'all to do with this one right here? Like, share, and subscribe. This one, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. It's time for business. Time for business, y'all. And the story I got for y'all today is called Unc Wanted War. Part 1. Crazy story, crazy situation, but we are aware, people. We are in penitentiary, man. Crazy things happen all the time, man. And I'm telling y'all, man, like I have seen things go down in there. Dudes get into it about the craziest things, man. I have seen people put their life on the line and ready to just end it all for somebody else or for themselves, just for the craziest things, man. But this is the stuff that happens in prison. This is the stuff you'll witness in prison. You will see these things that I'm about to talk about, man. Like sometimes people just be thinking that everybody got to move like them, man. And like I learned the lesson that everybody's not going to move the way you want them to move, man. But in prison, it's like dudes that got their morals of how they move and how they think things should be. They kind of expect the same thing from other people, man. It's like you're never going to get the same thing from other people. So when that happens, people usually go crazy at it. So when that happens, people usually go at it with each other, man. So with that being said, though, we are on Susses 2 for this, y'all. We are on Susses 2. And I remember, man, being in 4 building on this one, man. And y'all know when I'm in 4C, this is around the time, like, y'all already know I'm running around still being a maniac, man. That's what I usually was doing in my younger days, man. Like, but I'm still trying to keep a level head. I'm learning from a lot of dudes' mistakes, and I'm trying to move right for the most part, man. But I'll say, like, before I got, like, chasing the sack crazy pause, you know what I mean? Trying to get some money, like, before I got to the stage like that, which I still was doing at this particular moment, like, gambling was like an addiction. Gambling was an addiction, man. And like a lot of people get trapped up in prison with gambling because it's an escape, just like how the narcotics is an escape. So the gambling is an escape too, because gambling is going to make the day go by fast. Now, you definitely want to win with the day going by that fast or whatever the case, but that's why a lot of people gamble, man. People try not to think about they being in prison. Gambling, at least you got a chance to win something, and you're being busy. You're staying busy, man. So like, that's why a lot of people gamble. That's why I gambled. Like, I didn't know I was going to be a gamble fiend in there like that. Not really. I wasn't super crazy, though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like a lot of people I done seen, but still, like, I never knew I was going to be on it like that with the gambling. But in my block, it was a gamble pod. Every time I talk about 4C, I always tell y'all, they was gambling in there, man. Like, it was like poker, dice, skiing. It was everything going on in that junk, man. Like, and this one particular gambling event, man, like, it used to always come down to like us versus them. And usually it's always like that in every block. Like you had the Norfolk dudes or the Newport News dudes or the Portsmouth dudes. Everybody's usually going against the Richmond dudes or somebody else from another town or somebody like that, or the Northern Virginia dudes or the DC dudes. It don't matter. That's how the dice games always end up. Like I'm gonna always roll with my man. Like we ain't gonna be betting, even in craps. Like we ain't gonna be betting against each other and doing stuff like that. So when I moved in the block, I seen that that's all they did. Like every day they was gambling, almost every day. Almost every day they was gambling. Like, and definitely like the dice game gonna be lit. Like I saw that and that's what got me. That's what intrigued me to keep going over there. So I used to go over there and we used to shoot. Like at first it wasn't like a serious thing we was going over there. But once we found, kind of everybody found out like it was us versus them and them versus us, however you want to put it. Like, and we just was shooting dice. Now, with all this going on, they end up moving a couple of other old heads in the block. So it was some old heads in the joint, you know what I mean? So like I done shot dice against some old heads. A lot of the old timers I done met. Like they kind of be on their own accord. They be from where different people from in different cities or whatever the case, but they don't care about that. They kind of just rocking with who they rocking with. So I can remember this one dude there moving the block, and he kind of was like, you can tell when somebody is a veteran in penitentiary, like when he moving the block, and then a couple hours later, you already see him already inside of a gambling event. And like, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying like it's something wrong with him for doing that, but like dudes just be like quick to get their bit going on, man. And that's like, that gets your bit going on, being in the gambling event. So I remember when old head moved in, man, I looked up, old head was at the poker table, man. But like, he was one of those old heads that was like, he was cool. I'm not gonna say what he from, man. We're gonna call him Unc in this story, man. But like, Unc was just one of those dudes that he was cool. Like, that's how I can put it. Like, he had no dog in the fight on either the 804 side, the 757 side. I'm not gonna say where he from, but like, he was kind of like a guy that everybody knew. Kind of like, not saying that he was popular for violence. Like, he just was like a guy that was just a cool old head. And like, me calling him an old head around this time, I'll give him in his 40s. You know what I mean? So he was definitely older than us, like, you know what I mean? 20 years or something like that. But still though, like Unc still was cool. Now I started like kicking it with Unc, not even really kicking it with him, but like, you know, I met him gambling. And I met him, we was at a Georgia Skin game. He broke the game. And when he broke the game, he came through, asked everybody what they lost, and he threw everybody something back. Now, I like, you know, like y'all already know, like when stuff like that happened, like I ain't even gonna lie, like I was on point. I'm always on point. And I remember when we first gambled and he done that, like I seen him do it and I ain't paying no mind. But when I actually was at the event and I seen him do it, and I'm just like, man, like I'm waiting on my card to come when we playing Georgia Skin, and my card came up, man, I lost, man. I was like, man, I threw my card on the table. I was like, man, this is crazy right here, man. I want to walk away. He was like, hey, hold on. So the houseman was counting up the money because the game was over after that. So I counted up the money. He was like, hold on, what y'all lose? What y'all lose? He was like, T-Weezy, what you lose, T-Weezy? I'm like, huh? He like, what you lose? I'm like, man, I lost some blacks, man. The dude over here was like, man, I lost some cigarettes. He like, hold on. Dude gave him his money. Dude paying the money. He like, hold on. He grabbed a jump. He grabbed a bag. He started going in the bag. He was like, I seen him take some stuff out. He was like, here, 2 boxes of blacks. He gave me 2 boxes of blacks back. He gave bro 2 packs of cigarettes back. He gave this white dude that was in the game, he gave him like some food back or something like. Then he gave this other dude some hygiene that he put in the game. Either way, he broke the game, man. Unc broke the whole game, and he broke bread back with everybody, y'all. So boom. Now, I seen this tactic happen amongst friends. Like me and my homeboys on the street, yeah, like we used to shoot dice, and we ain't gonna try to knock each other head off at the end of the day, pause. Like, you know what I mean? If you lose, you lose. But at the end of the day, like if you need some bread back, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out with that. I can give you some bread back. I can definitely give you some bread back. And that's how we'll carry it as friends. But it's no friends in penitentiary, man. Like it's no honor amongst thieves in here. So like when he gave me the box of blacks back, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like I was standing there and my hand is out like this and he's putting it in my hand. And he's like, while he's doing that, he's reaching in the bag trying to get something else. But the whole time he's doing that, I'm like this. Maybe it is past. I'm like, he looked at me like, kind of gave me a look like that. I was like, oh, appreciate it, Unc, man. He was like, you all right? I'm like, yeah. He don't even know I was scanning him, y'all. So boom. I had to, man, because I don't accept free favors. I don't need nobody giving me nothing back, man. If I don't ask for it or pay for it. Like we in penitentiary. Like I say, the tactic that he's using, I seen that happen with me and my homeboys on the street, man. Like if you had a dice game with some strangers, ain't nobody giving you no kickback. Unc just moved in the pot. I never knew his reasons. But it figured that everybody say that's what it is. Dudes were like, yo, super lucky. He'll break games and he'll look back out. You know what I mean? He was like, he stole box. he do all the above, you know what I mean? So he just moving our block is already a store box. So Unc ain't really like moving around with the store box game 2-for-1 people. That's what the store box is. So he's just sticking into the gambling events, you know what I mean? He's doing the gambling events. So the first story that came around when he was there, he hadn't shot dice with nobody that was there yet. So the first dice game that came around when he was there, man, we all at the game because it's store day. So y'all got to understand a dice game on store day is a serious dice game for a lot of reasons. You hear me? It's a serious dice game, man, because I'm telling y'all, man, like I have seen dudes come down there and lose their whole commissary bag, man. When I say their whole commissary bag, dudes is down there, dudes that went to the sale so much through sale breaks to get money, man, their whole commissary bag be in the game, man. So it'd be a serious game because dudes already know it's mad bread in the joint. But the dude that's running the joint, man, we're going to call him P. He's a guy that definitely you going to get your money. He ain't gonna play no games. He ain't taking no sides. He gonna pay the bread. That's why everybody used to like going to P dice game, because his dice game was always honorable, y'all. So boom, and I'm trying to win. So I came down that joint. I ain't even gonna lie. I brought 4 packs of tuna, 3 boxes of blacks, and probably like a pack of cigarettes. All together, that was like $30-some. So you know it's $1 a chip. So like he doing dollar chips, then he had a few $5 chips that he had highlighted with a highlighter. Like that's how our chips is. We make them out of cards. But like dudes got them marked for he can know what's going on. He got them count for nobody can put no extra ones in the game. Like it don't be no BS and P game, man. Everybody knew it. So I come down there with $35. Everybody got money. My homeboy, we got money. And this is a crap game. So I'm like, man, I can't wait. So, you know, when it's a crap game, like I kind of see who on fire first. I'm not one of them dudes that's gonna jump out there and try to fade a dude and keep fading the dude and be the greedy dude. Like I'm gonna be patient and let the dice come around. I'm gonna get the dice. Y'all know how a dice game do. I'm gonna be patient and let them jumps come around, y'all. So boom, I'm gonna wait my turn, man. I'm gonna wait my turn to throw head pops. You hear me? So I'm just chilling and I'm betting a little on the side. Hey, when he do get a point, I don't like. Hey, I bet you don't hit. Like we go against each other. That's what we doing. So we looked up, we seen Unc coming. Unc slept upstairs. I slept in cell 32. Unc slept like in 40 or something like that. So he was like around the corner, but I still can like I could just see his tear from my cell. All you seen was an old bald head dude, cool dude, crispy little sneakers on, his little state jeans on, blue shirt. He coming up stuff like this. He like, he get down there, he was like, he dropped the laundry bag. That's all you seen was Newports, Marlboros, Black and Mild game. That's all you seen in the bag. He was like, you running the game, P? P was like, yeah. He was like, all right, give me $80. Everybody was looking like, damn, I ordered $80? That's crazy, but still though, we gambling. This is what it is, y'all. We gambling. Like you gotta order like this. So I ordered an 80 ball. That's my word. He had to stop the game for a second, hold the dice. You know what I mean? Get that money right. Get that money right. Get that money right. Get that money right. He hit Unc off with the bread. As soon as he hit Unc off with the bread, he was like, look, he looked at the clock. He was like, look, if you order some money and they doing a sale break, you gotta get the money at sale break. He said you better tell your seller he gotta stay in the sale to be able to pop the slot. If you gotta keep getting some money, because if you don't catch sale break and you want money and you trying to get money, you in the middle, I don't care. I'm not giving you nothing. I need the money at sale break if I give you any type. So he was official houseman, and that's the type of houseman you would want when you running a dice game. Like you want somebody stern, sturdy, somebody that's gonna make sure the bank is right, the money is right. You need somebody like that, man, guaranteed, man. So like, he let down the stipulation, so everybody was cool with that. So he got Unc money right. Unc got about 10 $5 chips. That's my word, a bunch of them joints. And he got a bunch of $1 chips, so his stack look decent off the top. And he didn't even shoot dice yet. So he know he lands kind of like, so the dice coming around, he get like 2-3 people behind me that way. You know what I mean? I'm getting it before him. So everybody gambling. So it come around to me. Jump come around to me. My homeboy, like, I like, what's up? I throw the first joint, my point at 6. My homeboy, like, I like him. Everybody betting around the jump. I mean, I be on my knees, pause. I be shooting dice like that. Shh. I mean, I throw him. Ah! Trying to hit him. Yeah, come on. Yeah, don't worry about it. Tell me, what's up? 6-6-6-8? Bet on 6-8. Bet him. 6-8. I bet everybody. I'm a psycho when I'm shooting dice, y'all. So boom. I might bet my whole hand sometimes. Maniac. Hey. Come on. You don't like it? There you go. All right. Because when I hit, you had 6 on them. When I hit, I'm like this. Scooping everything. Give it to me. Taking everything. I'm like this. He's like, I got him. What you shooting, T Weezy? I was like, yo, bet the 4 chips. That's $4. Paid $4. You know what I mean? I'm like, bet the 4. Throw the 4 out there. He was like, he caught my jumps. He run with me. Threw a 12. Took the 4 chips. I'm like, crazy, man. Take it back up. Dice again. Roll a 5. Like, yeah, bet. Michael Jordan. I look at him, he was like, bet 20 chips. Bet 20 chips, T-Weezy. Bet 20 chips. I'm like, 20 chips? He's like, yeah, bet 20 chips. Bet 20 chips. I'm like, my homeboy, like, I'll bet him. He was like, bet. Bet 22, T-Weezy. Come on, betting you 20 chips too. You ain't gonna do it. I'm like, man, I'm gonna do it, man. Dude's like, Weezy, let me get a bet. I'm like, nah, I'm betting him. Threw that money out there faster, y'all. So boom. I'm like this, yeah, that's a bet. That's a bet, yeah, we bet. That's a bet. That's a bet. He bet me and my homeboy $20. Like, yeah. So we sitting down the joint. I'm like, yeah, so we down there. I'm like, let's go. My homeboy, like, let's do it, Weezy. I'm like, got it. School the dice a little bit. Play them joints a little bit. I threw a 7, y'all. I was like, Lord, man. Unc was like, I told y'all. Y'all was scared. T-Weezy ain't on fire. I told y'all. I told y'all. He get the money like, and that man stacked, he hit back-to-back 40s, then you know what I mean? The 8 that was in the pot, you know what I mean? He struck. That was a lot of chips. They get to my homeboy get the dice, don't do nothing. You lose some more. Man, they get the Unc, man, that's my word. Unc down that joint, man, Unc go bananas. Unc click the dice and go bananas, man. I'm talking about, man, Unc sent me to the cell, y'all, so boom. Y'all looked up, I was coming down the steps like this for some food. I can't give away my last 5 boxes of blacks. I'm like this. I got the food, I'm coming down the steps. I'm like, he like, what's that, T-Weezy? I'm like, look, that's the 20 I owe you, and that's another 30, so that's $50 and shit right here. He was like, shh. He poured all that shit out. He got to stop the game. He got to get the money right. He was like, shh. He was like, man, T-Weezy, you good, T-Weezy, here. He count me out $30. So I look at Unc looking like he got down working the casino beside me over here, man. He got all the $5 chips. He got all the dollar chips over that jet. I'm like, God damn, I got a battle of maniac. So my homeboy like, man, I'm out, Weezy. I'm like, damn, man. I was like, it's all good, man. So it's some dudes over there still trying to run with him. So another old head come over there. He try to run with Unc. Unc doing them dirty. Unc ain't even saying, wow, I should have just rolled with Unc. I wasn't even thinking it, but I'm so used to ride over my guys, pause. And you know what I mean? I let a good thing get past, man. But like, Unc came down that jump to destroy the game, y'all. You hear me? Unc destroyed the game now. Somebody like a veteran like Pete, like he ain't gonna just do it like he running the game. Cause you can run a game. You can cut off, he probably cutting off 6 and 8s. He probably cutting off head pops, every third head pop or something like that. That's what he probably cutting on. You throw 7 or 11. Maybe on the third 7 or 11, he cut the money. Either way, he's winning free money because he's running the game. So like you never really see a house man that shoot dice really go at it. Like I have seen it, you know what I mean? But like P's being real smart about it, but it's getting down to the point where it's just basically almost him and bro. So like I think P just decided to like, you know what I mean, take the easy road and just break the money down, you know what I mean? Because P didn't really win much being a house man, but he didn't lose either. So he basically, you know what I mean, Unc came down here and shut the game down. So everybody just standing over that joint looking crazy, man. Everybody like, man, that's crazy. But homeboy like, man, I just put my roast beef in there from the holiday pot. That's my last roast beef, man. He was like, man, that joint crazy, man. So everybody like, you look at Unc. I'm standing over there by P. He like this. Look at P. P sitting on the ground back there with a dice game on his butt. He out there just counting chips. He counting all Unc chips. He like, count the money out. He counting the money out. He like, man. So after he finished counting the money, he was like, so you see him back there talking to Unc. And Unc was like, Unc walked over there where everybody was at. He did like this. That shit look cool as a bitch. He was like, hey, look, what you lose? I was like, oh, I lost $50 in food and I lost, you know what I mean, some blacks. He was like, what you lose? Dude was like, man, I lost da-da-da-da. He like, what you lose, young blood? Like, man, I lost this. He went back over there by P. He started talking to P. P just gave him the bag. P took some stuff out. P gave him the whole bag, gang. He also, boom. Man, walked away with everybody's stuff. He was like, he went to his cell. Everybody, I was like, he gonna carry it like last time? Like he did at the skin game? That's what I was thinking. I was like, Unc ain't gonna do it. Unc went to his cell. Unc went up the steps. Big bag. Unc went up there. Santa Claus game, you hear me? Unc got up the steps. Let him in. You see him put the trash can in the door. He tried to close that door. The trash can caught it. So his door open, jammed up. That's when everybody downstairs looking crazy. Like, man, really, Unc come down here and snap. Man, that's going crazy, man. That's where you see Unc come squeezing through his door. Unc come squeezing through his door. He was like, hey, man. Hey, look, man. He seen me. The first dude he seen, hey, T-Weezy. I'm like, man, I said, no, I'm good, Unc, man. He was like, no, I'm keeping the food. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm keeping the food. But look, here goes some blacks though, man. Here goes some blacks though. I know you rock the blacks, man. Like, I already scanned him and said maybe in his past, as of right now in the future, he isn't doing anything in my face. So I'm like, man, appreciate it, man. I was like, if I hit out, you know what I mean? He was like, yeah, I ain't, man, listen, man, I ain't tripping off none of this shit right here, Weezy, man. This shit don't mean nothing. This don't mean nothing to me right here. His face was like that. And he said, this don't mean nothing to me. This don't mean nothing. This don't mean nothing right here, man. He was like, yeah. He grabbed his toothpick out of his mouth and put it in his ear. He was like, yeah, man, I'm just, hey, what you lose? Dude was like, yo, I lost some blows. I lost some, he was like, all right, look, I'm keeping the food. I'll give you blows back. I got enough blows. He was like, y'all know blows and cigarettes. Pause. He was like, I'll give you blows back. Yeah, I got enough cigarettes. Dude was like, he looked out. Man, Unc looked out for everybody, y'all. So boom. I'm talking about everybody that was at that dice game he looked out for and gave some money back. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Like, to me, do I like to gamble like that? No, man. I feel like gambling is like, I'd rather lose my stuff and feel like I need revenge when I come back the next time, man. I'm gonna perform next time, man. Like, it was kind of feeling weird to gamble knowing that we playing against one of the luckiest dudes in America. Now, I done seen a lot of lucky dudes. When I was in 2 building, it was lucky dudes. It was lucky dudes all over the place in penitentiary, man. It's definitely, the gangsters know how to shoot dice. You already know that, man. The prison has all the gangsters. So, like, for real, like, it was just feeling crazy that, like we gambling with this man. Like, he's out for us, but he still look out. It felt different. I ain't gonna lie, because I never was used to nobody playing fair like this. Now, I knew somebody that was an ally in my gambling, and he might get some, he might throw something back, but like, not like this, man. Like Unc really just act like he didn't really care. He act like he didn't really care about the junk, man. And for real, man, like all Unc did, man, was just gamble. He didn't do nothing else, just gamble, man. If he ain't gambling, I seen a man in the cell reading a book. That's my word, man. Unc ain't do nothing else, man, but just gamble and read books, man. So for real, his bid was kind of like easy to him. He never was tripping off his bid, man. He ain't had nothing to worry about, man. Like, every time it was a gambling event, man, Unc was doing us dirty, man, and giving us back some of our bread, y'all. So boom. That was the first time I went through something like that, man. I am not gonna lie to y'all, man. That was the first time. So it felt slight like friendly gambling. It felt like, man, I gotta go gamble down here with Unc. And if I beat him bad, pause, I gotta give him some bread back, which is nothing. But it just made gambling feel whack, if y'all can understand what I'm saying, man. If you're a real gambler, you get where I'm coming from. Like, it feels better when you're coming back for more, for a revenge game. That's what it feels. You know what I mean? Like, when you're going through that, instead of like, I'm going down here to give dude some of the money back, like, that's lame. So like, I wasn't really feeling that. So it made me kind of fall back from gambling. Like, I just wasn't with it no more. I was like, you know what? Like, I'm about to go outside and start working out. Like, I'm about, my homeboy moved in the pod that be working out. They came from St. Bride's. He was up there with us now. So I'm like, man, I'm about to start working out, bro. It was about to get hot. I'm like, man, I gotta find other things to do to occupy my time, y'all. So boom. That's what I was trying to do, man. So I said, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm leaving gambling alone. I told myself that because I was like, you know what? I got enough vices already, man. I gotta leave something alone, man. I was like, you know what? The thing I need to leave alone right now is this gambling because it's taking money and it's just bad. It's just bad all around. So I'm like, I'm gonna chill. So I'm chilling. And that's what I started doing, man. And they started just moving people from out of everywhere. Like, they started moving dudes from everywhere. And my block and next door, which is 4D. I was in 4D before too, but now I'm in 4C. And both of our blocks, something that broke down, something that broke off with the red team. The red team got into it with the Richmond mob. When the red team got it with the Richmond mob, that sent a lot of dudes to the hole. A lot of dudes went to the bank. So they just, like, 4 building was giant. It wasn't flipping because it wasn't like a bunch of dudes, but a lot of red team went to the hole and a lot of Richmond. So they just started bringing in different dudes in our block. So I can remember my homeboy moved in the block. And when my homeboy moved in the block, he was just like Unc. I ain't even gonna lie. Now, I haven't been in the block with my homeboy because when he first moved in Sussex 2, he went straight to 1 building. Then from 1 building, he went to 4 building. While he was in 4 building, I was still in 2C. By the time I went to from 2C to 4 building, he went to the hole from Rumbling, and he went back to 1 building. So ever since then, bro kind of just been in the cut. Like, I wouldn't see him do nothing. I didn't hear about him getting no pack or nothing like that. But still, this is my first time in the block with him, man. We're gonna call him Kev, man. So when Kev moved in, it was like another dude from the town. You know what I mean? It was another dude from the town. Now, Kev, he went on and let it be known, though. Like, man, he was like, look, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He was like, all I do is just gamble and try to flip my money. That's all I try to do. He was like, look, I got 22 years. Bro told us he had Emmett Smith. Like I say, I was meeting dudes that had way more time than me. Like, I mean, it ain't much more than I had. I had 18, he had 22. But that's a long time to be locked up, man. So when he told me that, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what? So he was like, look, I'm gonna let y'all know, though. He was like, for real, the dudes from Norfolk ain't really like rocking with me like that, because all I do is gamble and I stay in the shit. But I'm gonna go for mine though, like y'all ain't know the count. I'm like, bro, you alright, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't nothing like that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm saying that because I haven't seen him in action yet. But he was like, who be gambling? So I was like, everybody. So I'm like, look, we about to go to the store. We about to go to the store day. I was like, when they go to the store, niggas and all, everybody trying to shoot at this old head right there. He was like, who? I was like, the old head right there with the bald head, the one like a goddamn Michael Jordan with the wizards in the damn face. He was like, man, go ahead, Weezy, man. I'm like, man, no, I rock with Unc. I was like, he cool, man. I said, man, I don't be doing us dirty in these gambling events. And then look back out, man. I was like, for real, I ain't even had a chance to look back out yet. I said, would I look back out if I win? I would, though. I said, because he done look back out for me twice. And gave my blacks back, you know what I mean? I was like, I ain't get my food back. He gave my blacks back, though. So my homeboy was like, nah, oh, word. So what they be playing in this joint most? I'm like, bro, they play poker, they do this, they do that. I was like, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, goddamn, the dice game in a couple days. I said, no, we're gonna shoot dice when store day come. I said, that's the shit that niggas coming to spend that money. He was like, all right, that's what's up. That's what's up. So he was like, I'm gonna go fuck with this poker. So Kev went over there and started playing poker. As I'm walking laps, I got the music on, CL20s, listen to a CD player game. You hear me, y'all? I'm listening to that Game First album, that first J. Walking around, hitting the laps. I'm like, I look at that poker table, I'm like, damn, bro, had a stack of chips like this. I'm like, what the fuck? Had the triple table. Kev was over there punishing him, goddamn. That nigga goddamn Unc was over that bitch looking serious as a bitch. That nigga goddamn was like, that nigga looking at his cards, he was like, you know how you shuffle your jaws? He was like, I call and I raised 20 more. Kev was like, I called at 20 and I raised you. Matter of fact, I call you all in. It was like, I seen that nigga head goddamn vein in his goddamn forehead, y'all. So boom. That's my word, nigga. The vein in his forehead. That nigga was like, he was like, man. He had a stack of chips too. He was like, man, you trying to bully the tape. You trying to bully. I call. Don't worry about it. I call. Kev said, turn out then. Unc was like, I got a 6. He was playing Badookie. He was like, I got a 6-5. His word, Kev was like, I got a wheel with a 5. He had ace, 1, 2, 3, 5. I was like, oh my God. His word, I just looked up. I just seen the houseman. Houseman was like, he was still putting chips together. He was like, counting that jump. That's word. Game on standby for a minute. I looked over at Unc was like, he went and sound a bitch. That's my word. He went and sound a bitch. It's like 15 minutes to lockdown game. You hear me? It's 15 minutes. 15 minutes to lockdown game. Next thing you know, count the chips to 10 minutes. They cranked the game up a little bit more. Unc went back to the table. He was like, hey, look, you need this word. When he said that, you seen Kev was like, yo, I'm gone, bro. Look, I gotta make some phone calls when we come back out. I'm done, yo. I'm done. Houseman was like, oh, you done? You ain't playing no more? Like, you just cashing in? He was like, yeah. Kev was like, yeah, I'm cashing in. It's my word. Unc was like, oh, you ain't playing no more? You done, young blood? He was like, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. It's my word. Houseman counting shit out. He was like, Unc, you down 60 on paper, and you got 25, 30 in the bag. So he was like, look, you holler at him, you gonna work something out. Kev was like, nah, nobody holler at me. I just moved in this block. I don't know nobody. I just want my money. I cashed in $198. He said, I'm trying to get $198, man. You know what I mean? He said, besides the 40 I brought. You know, so I'm trying to get the difference from that. I don't owe nobody nothing in here. I just moved in the block. This is my word. I looked over at Unc. Unc was like this.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way, if you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous. Did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments. Get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart just to open your eyes up.